Summer Walker received the most votes on who I should do next. So this is how I would style Summer Walker. I think Summer Walker is the first artist where I would completely 86 everything about her current fashion. I don't think it's much to salvage because I think it was created and too heavily influenced by current Instagram culture. I miss when R&B singers looked like R&B singers and dressed like R&B singers. And although it's not much for me to work with off her current fashion, I think there is a lot to work with based off her music, which I love, and her personality overall. I've seen interviews with Summer Walker, and she's also an Aries, um, but she seems rather calm, if you will. And I'm not speaking about her dating choices or anything like that. I'm speaking about her. It seems like she's a rather calm person, and I think the one thing when a lot of people see Summer Walker, they try to kind of give her that Erykah Badu feel. And although I may see the comparisons and personality a bit, I don't really see it as much like in how I would style her. Summer Walker, out of all the people I've seen people trying to give this label to, I think she is one of the few people who do give that 90s fine type of energy if styled correctly. So I'm going to revamp Summer Walker into a 90s fine, tried and true R&B singer. That's the style that I'm going to give her. I think Maya is the best person for Summer Walker's mood board. I believe this because Maya's style was so versatile throughout the 90s and early 2000s. I think one of the issues with Summer Walker's current styling is at times it could be a little too sexualized, but not in a good way. And I think Maya's style just has a unique fashion to it where it's not too trendy like what everybody else is doing, but it's still fitting for an R&B singer. And it has a bit of sex appeal to it without it being too much. It's just like a hint of it. And I think this would really work for Summer Walker. I really do, because I feel like so much of her image is not about the music. And she makes great music. And I think with this type of fashion style, it's cute, sexy, fashionable enough, but it still will put her music at the forefront. And I think just like some of the pieces as well fit her personality too. Like if you ever watched her interview, again, not talking about her dating life, we're speaking about her personal personality. And again, if you've watched interviews with how she acts, she seems like she's very chill. Very chill. She has a very likable quality to her. And I think with this type of style, it will cover, I think she's like a little spiritual too. So I think this type of style will kind of cover the spiritual aspect, like in fashion. She also kind of gives me like hippie vibes a little bit. So I think this style kind of covers that too, because it's so carefree and it's not as structured as some of the styles we sometimes see with R&B singers. And then again, I think it's versatile because her music does have a range. If you listen to the latest album, I can't remember the exact name of it, but it sounds so different from her EP. It sounds so different from Over It, which is my favorite album for her. So I think she needs someone whose style isn't pigeonholed in one direction. So when it needs to be chill, she can look chill, but when she needs to turn the sex appeal up and wear something a little bit more, provocative, but not over the top, this style covers that as well. And I just think it would be so fitting for Summer Walker because I really would love to focus just to be like on the fashion and the music and not on everything else. For her makeup, I think Maia Campbell is the perfect person to put on Summer Walker's mood board. Y'all know I'm on a personal crusade to get the girls back to natural glam. I think this look would really push her to that 90s fine direction. Like outside of the clothing, I think makeup is just as important. And Summer Walker is another one who has a lot of beauty looks that's heavily influenced by the Instagram aesthetic. And I think she's so pretty. And I just would love just to see more of just her and not the makeup trends. And I know she's had some surgical enhancements to her face. I know she has lip injections. I don't want to speak on anything else because I'm not sure what else she's gotten done. But I think even with that, this type of glam would still work. Like, I just want something a lot softer on her. I would love to see more browns and neutrals and like nudes and things on her lips versus that peachy orange type of look that she usually does with all that gloss on her lips. I just want to see something different. Like, I just want to see this soft, sweet, feminine, and sexy on her. I think this would work so well for Summer Walker. I feel like with that, the fashion of the other Maia and the glam of this Maia, I feel like the focus would just be on how beautiful Summer Walker is and how she makes this amazing music that just soothes you and either gets you in the mood or heals you from a heartbreak. Like, and I think it would be just like such a 90s fine type of look for her. For Summer's hair, Meagan Good, Meagan Good, Meagan Good. That's who I want on her hair inspo. I think Summer looks very good with long hair, but I also love her updos and things like that. And sometimes with color too. So I think Meagan Good, we all know Meagan Good is 90s fine and is one of the sexiest women who came out of that era. And I think Meagan does sex appeal so well. And I think a lot of it has to do with her selection of her hair. I think you can do the perfect outfit, you can do the perfect makeup, but if that hair doesn't give sex flirty, you're going to miss the mark. And I just think that a lot of these styles, again, outside of the makeup, you know, I'm also on a crusade to get the girls back in weaves with some leave out. I would love to see Summer Walker out of the wigs for a little bit and channel more of this with like her hair. And then along with the other makeup and the style, I feel like that would just be such an R&B girl. And it would completely shift the narrative with her. And I think we would start to see more of her shine through with this type of look. I don't know. I just think it would be perfect for her. So again, we got Maia on the style for the clothes. We got the Maia Campbell for the makeup, who we all know is 90s fine. And then we're going to bring it home with Meagan Good for the hair, which we know she's just like the perfect representation for Black girls. Like how the white girlies got Megan Fox, we have Meagan Good that exudes that same type of hotness and sexiness and is also pretty and just always picks the right hair, you know, during that time to go with her image. So this is my take on how I would style Summer Walker. Let me know if you guys agree. And if you don't agree, what would you do differently?